My name is Natalie Konopka, and I'm a full-time boutique owner. Darling Authority is an online women's clothing boutique, and I actually started it while I was a junior in college. And so me and my friend were talking, and she told me about this girl that she knew that ran a boutique out of her apartment. And so my friend was thinking, she was like, Natalie, you could totally do that. That's so easy. And once she said that, I couldn't get it out of my mind. I started Darling Authority in one of the busiest points of my life. And so primarily, actually how I did sales is I was an in-person seller. I would go to pop-up shops, knocking on every door that I could think of. And then my senior year, Darling Authority was all I had left. Like I came to a point where I was in Minnesota. I moved back to Minnesota in my parents' house, and school was done. My sales career was a couple months away. In May, I was gonna move. And so I was just kind of waiting. And in my parents' house, in my parents' basement, I started making TikToks. And then I thought to myself, well, what if I told people what I was doing? Like, people like behind the scenes and maybe want to see me talk about all the ins and outs and kind of what my process was. And my life since that video has absolutely done a 180. I got millions of girls worldwide, all of a sudden so passionate and excited to see my brand. And I was about a month from moving to Orlando for my full-time job in sales. And honestly, I grew to love Darling Authority so much and really developed that passion and that spark again for my business that I couldn't imagine doing anything else. The thought of stopping doing Darling Authority and starting this sales job just didn't really sit right with me. So I quit. And now this is my full-time job, and I come here and I, for once, am the boss. Having a warehouse space that is solely for Darling Authority and a place that we can grow into and expand to kind of really puts into perspective how much I've grown, and it's allowed me to grow further. Social media has been transformative in my business. It really is the lifeblood of why this works and why we've grown so much. Being able to connect with my customers that way has completely changed the game. I think that's kind of what sets Darling Authority apart, is because people know that they're supporting something bigger and they're part of something. When I started Darling Authority, I wanted to be more than just a clothing store. I wanted to be a brand that was focused on empowering women and building the next generation of leaders and inspiring them to break the status quo. I say this all the time to my customers, but they really are my girlfriends, and I absolutely love making someone feel good and look good in the clothing that they're wearing, and really just sending a bigger message to women everywhere that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Everything is possible. And I just go back to that every single time everything gets rough, is you're doing this for a reason. You're helping people. Like, without Darling Authority, I literally wouldn't be the person I am. If I had to say something to my customers, I'd just say thank you. Thank you for changing my life. Oh my God. Just thank you. I could never imagine myself not having Darling Authority because it became part of who I am. I really do believe that good things come to those who work for it, and good things can happen to anyone. It's just up to you to decide your story, and you only have one chance. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is your life, and you get to live it the way you want.